Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Zed mid lane versus a Silas. I have not done a Zed game in a pretty damn long time. I can't tell him that it's me. I can't let him know. Because what if I get destroyed in lane and it's super embarrassing? Alright, anyways, oh, okay, cool, I didn't get hit. My auto attack really got canceled there, seriously? Silas, whenever he uses an ability, does have that empowered auto attack thing, and that is pretty damn strong during the early game. It also gives you, like, more range when you do it, too, so that's probably why I was unable to auto attack. But anyways, we're playing Zed because of the buff, but also, like, 4 days ago, maybe 5 days ago, somebody was watching my YouTube, and they were like, hey, they left a comment saying like, "Hey, you seem to be play everything so well. What is your worst champion?" And I thought to myself, you know what? I think it might be Zed, but now that I thought about it like more, the reason why I think it's Zed is because Zed is mechanical. I've never really mained him, and he is normally only played by one tricks, but there are other champions like that as well, so it's probably not really Zed, but I haven't made a Zed video in a while, so I figured why not. It's probably gonna be, though, between the three champions that are super similar, which is Yasuo, Katarina, and Zed. They're not similar in the sense of like how you play them, but they're similar because they're all one-trick champions that literally are only played by like one tricks and high elo. You never see like pro players normally pick Zed, Katarina, or Yasuo. Well, I mean Yasuo is a little bit more common, but you rarely see people pick these unless they were previously a one trick when they were pro, or like before they went pro. And that's because like the benefit of learning the champion is not as great as many other picks, especially because they're more challenging to play, because if you don't play it as flawlessly, normally you can't carry as easy as some other picks. Like for instance, I feel like the closest thing that I have to that is maybe LeBlanc for my like skill set. But yeah, anyways, I don't really have that on Zed. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, we can actually go over like how Zed functions. A lot of my experience in League of Legends comes from also just playing the game and playing against people. And when you play against people, especially one tricks on the regular, you start like noticing certain patterns. For instance, when I play against a Zed, they normally like try to just farm with Q and play pretty far away. There might be some Zeds that sometimes like whittled me down and like eventually can kill me, but for the most part, I've noticed most Zeds just kind of sit back and just chill for a bit because normally your damage isn't so crazy that... Oh, you went underneath turret for that? Okay. I mean, the thing is that I have TP and he doesn't, so this could end up, like, pretty damn good for us. But at the same time, it could end up pretty bad, too, because obviously I'm, like, very low, too. Zed, you max your Q, which is this shuriken that deals the most damage to the first target it hits. Oh my gosh, I was gonna be sad if I missed the cannon. I wasn't that scared of dying to him because as long as I don't get hit by E, I'm fine. He doesn't have TP, so this is like a really good spot to be in. We're gonna use our shadow here, land our shurikens on everything. But anyways, we'll go over like the whole entire kit very quickly now. You're an energy champion, so you're normally energy gated more than CD gated. You already have low cooldowns on a lot of your abilities besides your W, so you have this shuriken. You throw out a shadow with your W, which makes it so you can go to it, you can tap it again, or you can just keep it out, and it will imitate whatever Q or E you do. It doesn't copy like auto attacks like that. So what you want to do normally is that your W or your shadows are your main damage source with your Q, because if you can land both of them, it does a lot of damage. For instance, this does 200 damage right now. If I land W, it doesn't have diminishing returns for each one that you hit. So I can literally hit for 400 damage already. And this is pretty like early game and stuff. So that's like the main thing about Zed. Now his E is also a slash around you, but also, once again, the Living Shadow can imitate it. When the Living Shadow does it, it slows people. But this is the important part, and this is why Zed, I think, is normally played more as like a mid-game champion, more than like pure early game nowadays. I swear, from what I've seen. Zed utilizes CDR very, very well. Because your E, when you do your Shadow Slash on a enemy champion, it reduces the cooldown of your Shadow by 3 seconds. So, when you get to the later stage of the game, about 3 items or more, so you do need like a pretty significant amount, that's when it starts getting really nuts how often you can use your W. And that's what the good Zeds know how to utilize, where they can make it so they can land more consistent hits and also deny the enemy team from hitting them back, right? I shouldn't have done that. I'm just going to go in and just take a bad trade here. Because I care about getting the minions kind of badly after I threw the shuriken at him instead of the wave, which I should have never done. So, I would just like try to recommend just never doing anything besides when your shadow is up, and then just playing off of trying to land those Qs. And then as the game continues, you'll see what I mean, hopefully, if the game lasts long enough, with how much I'll start dealing in like my mobility and stuff. It's kind of difficult to also know, like, the back of your hand, how quickly you can get out of certain situations. So just be aware that if you want to become good at Zed, you need to get so used to him that you probably don't even need to look down at your bar, like, ever. And you just, like, know how many E's it's going to take to, like, reset your W and stuff during the later stages and, like, angles. Do I even want to fully base here? Oh, that actually landed on me. Wow. At least I got a decent trade-off right before I base, though. So now I just TP back, and, like, we got, like, a super tiny trade. It's better than nothing, I guess. I want to build Ionian Boots now? I don't really know. Guess I'll try it. Buy 1 potion. So, anyways, onto my ultimate. My ultimate will make me teleport behind them after like a 1 second, and then I also drop a shadow down where I ultied from, which I can go back to. In most cases, I would say that normally the combo is you throw down W, and then you ulti, and then you shuriken, because how your ultimate works is that you mark them for death, which means that you will repeat the damage that you deal to them again, but like normally a percentage value. So you deal 40% back to them. Oh my goodness, dude, chill. This feels like a difficult matchup, or I just need to all-in him, and I just don't know angles of all-in at all. Possibly, too. I do think over time it will become easier to face somebody like a Sylas, but Sylas, in my opinion, is a better early-game champion than Zed. Could be wrong, though. You would have to probably ask the Zed one-trick more than anybody else to really get the definitive answer, I would say. Especially because he has my ultimate right now, too, which sucks. Immediately run away from my own ultimate. He just deals a little bit of damage to me. I'll just use my shadow to secure those minions. We're still just chilling. You kind of tossed him away from me rather than towards me, but that was a good attempt, I guess. If he was able to ulti him behind me, it could have been pretty nice. I just realized who this Cassante is. This guy is like... He had like a Reddit post like 2 years ago, maybe 1 year ago. He like reached Challenger being top laner, and he's as a 15-year-old or something. And I'm wondering what rank now everybody is. I wasn't looking in to see. Ooh, oh, I see. He doesn't die? Really? Oh no, Senna got him, never mind. So I got ganked, and I already used my W, so that's bad news for me. So I immediately ultied the Sylas because he's lower. I dodged the Viego stun, thankfully. And then I used my E immediately to reset my W, and now that I marked him for death, used my Q. I believe I landed a good amount of Qs onto him, and that will make it so the mark for death repeats it. The Senna ultimate, obviously, is the thing that got the kill, but I think my E would have killed him if Senna didn't get that kill there. Because he was about to die. Remember that when you go back to your R shadow, a new shadow appears where you were previously, which is normally, if it's a melee pick, they're literally right on top of you. Oh my goodness, thank you for not dying to that guy. I would have been honestly a bit upset if suddenly you just died out of nowhere. He's gonna jump on me for sure, huh? Your champion is so good at harassing me, bro. It hurts so bad. Yo, can you just stick around for a second? I'm just gonna, like, quickly shove. If you ever need a shove on Zed, if you use Shadow into double Shuriken on back wave, it can clear it instantaneously. If you put it behind the whole entire minion, you can normally angle it so the Shadow and both the U hit the entire wave, including melee picks, but I had my teammate around. If you ever get into a scenario where you think that you're going to die, and I did think that I was going to die pretty soon because he chunked the crap out of me, and like he has Ignite and stuff, and I feel like he has an easier time jumping on top of me as well. If your teammates are nearby, you might as well just immediately go. Yeah, he is unfortunately playing a little bit too aggressive all the time, so we just auto-attack him a bunch. I got another good Shuriken hit off, like double Shuriken. I have Conquer, so I stack that pretty quickly because I have a lot of low cooldown abilities, and we're a melee pick, which means that we get Conquer stacks faster than range picks. And that wasn't that bad, dude. I mean, he keeps on going too aggressive at times, and that's just, like, really making it easy for me. I really want to get this plate here, but I'm just worried about Viego ganking me is all. Seems that we're okay, though. So that's fine. Okay, but I did just... Never mind. I didn't know if I wanted to stay or not. I'm just gonna back and buy my items. Buying refillable, we'll sell it later. So, now what is going to happen is that as the game continues, we'll start feeling really good about my E and my W resets. With Zed, a lot of people go 1 or 2 lethality items, maybe sometimes more, but a lot of Zeds also go the items that are not lethality items, like Spear of Sojin, which is more of a bruiser item. Seems like he's... Oh, wow, he is actually going for me. Do I die? Dude, that is crazy. He actually just 100-0 just ran at me and killed me straight up underneath my own turret, even with my my W shadow as well. I guess my bad. I don't really know what to say about that besides I just don't have my ultimate yet. Whoa. I feel like this was not a good Hecarim ultimate to use. Like, for sure, he got a better trade-off, but using Hecarim ultimate, he's our jungler, so now he can't use it for any of my teammates. So, like, the pressure that he loses from just randomly using it like that doesn't feel very good. But yeah, Spear of Sojin, Black Cleaver, kind of common. Eclipse, pretty common. There's some other items that I think that I've also seen. Like Death Stance. Level 2 ultimate up. I don't know my damage potential very well, but I would imagine I should be able to do a pretty ridiculous amount at this point. I think. I managed to hit him with 1 Q randomly. He's going to clear out my vision, unfortunately. We do have flash for next time that Viego ganks me, and I do have my ultimate as well. I guess I can harass him a little bit, but I'm like about to give up that cannon because of what I did. Another thing that is now happening, I don't know if you guys noticed it, once you start getting more CDR, your shadow lasts longer than your Q. So now I can actually use Q twice for 1 shadow. I don't know if you can ever do 3 of it, but... Dang, I'm actually gonna die to that? Dude, Ignite is so annoying. I feel like I honestly was kind of doing good too. I was hoping that the Conquer healing would save my life, but... As you can see, like, he didn't land E, he didn't land anything but just auto-attacked me a bunch. This is the auto-attack, this is his W. I only got hit by the first part of the chain, because otherwise the chain would be dealing way more damage than this. So I technically only died to auto-attacks and W and Ignite. Which I hate dying to a Silas. I hate. I don't like playing... I feel like Sylas is such a, like, almost, like, inflated playstyle of, like, why are people allowed to go in and miss their important abilities like Q and E and just auto-attack you to death? I feel like that's, like, not fair at all. Like, why does this auto-attack steal so much? I'd rather, honestly, him, like, getting AP ratio buffs on his abilities and they nerf the crap out of his passive, so now he has to actually land things instead of just auto-attacking. But anyways, enough about the rant, I guess. He is quite tanky, as you can see, too. I don't really know what I want to go for the next item. I know that Edge of Night is very good. It will make me a little bit tankier, too. I know Spear of Sojin normally is built eventually. Dang, I really missed the cannon, dude. That's so upsetting. I mean, he can't take my ultimate for a little bit, so I guess technically I could try to fight him if I really want to, just to see how much damage I can deal. I guess. The enemy team is lane swapping already? Oh, well, I can't get him. I just need to leave. I was gonna W in to ulti the Sylas, but my teammate died a little bit too fast, so when I went in, I was already next to a Meganar, and that guy was looking to ulti me, so I flashed away. Oh, bummer. I am not trying to trade 1-for-1. I was trying to go in. Hopefully my teammate just lasts a tad bit longer, and I just press ultimate. I kill the Sylas, and I go back to my ultimate afterwards, but as soon as they were, like, too close, I feel like there's just no way. Nar's top. Damn. They got a little bit destroyed there. Also, our teammate was worth, like, a huge shutdown, so that kind of sucks. I want to go in, but this Meganar is going to ulti me as soon as I do. I also care about going for Viego than anybody else, so I was trying to, like, make it so it wasn't that obvious. But... oh my god, I just dodged that guy's ability too. The Viego was going for me, and I had used my W at the correct timing that made me escape. Oh, but he doesn't die because the Blast Cone brought him so far. No! I ultied MF because I was trying to use her as a gap closer to get to Vel'Koz. So I was trying to make it so I could one-shot him, but then he flashed away. So Vel'Koz flashed away knowing that I was going to go for him, and he doesn't die because of it, and I got knocked up, so I had to snap back. But then, as I saw, my Cassante was, like, going pretty hard, so I just decided to help. Oh. I do not know if I can actually kill this guy. Never mind. If that guy's tanking, of course. I was, like, saying that I don't think I can kill because I thought that there was not a teammate behind trying to tank the turret for us. Not bad. This guy might use his Hecarim ultimate. We're not actually going to step up, of course. We're just pretending, kind of like we're playing LeBlanc, where, like, you step up after you use your W backwards, and, like, maybe the enemy will, like, try to engage on you, and then you just snap back to your shadow that you put down. Not bad. Senna's kind of popping off this game. She has 8 KP. She's doing very good. If Nara's here, I think I just die. Oh. Okay, well, at least he was Mega first. Nara's a little bit less scary to face when he just is reached mini, because he can't get rage, so he's only going to be stuck in mini for a while. And it's not as easy for him to just straight up kill people with just one form. Normally he has to, like, transform between both. There's a ward there. I guess I'll go Edge of Night for now. I'm probably going to go a Last Whisper next. I believe you just go Last Whisper no matter what on any AD champion. It's a little bit different than AP because of one thing, which is everybody has higher base armor than magic resist, and it grows faster normally. I have 51 MR. I have 83 armor. Whoa. Okay, I'm just going to run away for a second because I was getting a little bit crushed there. I did manage to pay attention to my W, though. I E'd the Viego to reset it, which was good. Yeah, really nice decision by Cassante, by the way. So he instantly TP'd in, says Gnar has no TP, so there's no way that they can contest, is basically what he's saying. And we're just sacrificing bot wave, but the thing is that if we get this, it's so worth it, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to stop him from rotating in. Oh my god, Viego, I mean, Hecarim almost died, but well played, everybody. It's definitely worth doing. Oh, and Viego went forward to try to do something and failed again. Nice. Yeah, I don't know where the Sylas came from, but, I mean, that was like a huge throw by them to just go in the way that they did. It's big for us. So we have a okay amount of CDR at this point. Another thing to remember is that Zed utilizes every ability normally better than some other champions in terms of the synergy between it. So your W resetting, your W also lowers in CD every single level. So that's another big thing of like why Zed, even if he is past this level 13 mark where you have 2 abilities maxed, my last ability being maxed is still so important, and like is so beneficial. So I can continue getting the shadow resets from using my slash on people. In fact, now the problem is it's not a problem. Now we're gated by energy costs more than CDs, and also like we need to land our abilities and stuff. Should I have TP'd behind them? Oh, they see me. Awkward. It's hard for me to talk while I'm playing when I'm not playing something that I know how to play. I ran out of energy, so I couldn't kill anybody. But I'm sure that you guys just witnessed what I'm talking about. I can now do so many unique things. When Sylas was going for me, I threw down a shadow behind him, but didn't take it, ultied him. Viego was behind me, so I took my W shadow in to get away from them, and then like tried to land my shurikens, because obviously I still have all my shadows down. And once I do that, I still have my shadow from my ultimate down. So then I went back to it, just pressed E on like Viego one time when he wasn't focusing me. It reset my W again, so then I could W away again. It's just like, you're able to do so much with Zed when you're at this point in the game. And now we have blue buff too, which makes it even better if you didn't know. Blue buff on Zed is ridiculous. So again, I just went in, killed the freaking Gnar using MF as a way to gap close, and then just leave. Because my W is already back up. That being said, though, you need to land your shurikens if you want to deal damage. Like, your E damage really isn't that crazy. I think that we have prevented them from coming in, right? Wow, why does he want it so bad? Oh, because it's our soul, that's why. I mean, I guess he did deny it, so well played by him. I'll rotate over for the Baron. It's best for the whole entire team to probably group up to do it, than even just like send one person bot lane here. But yeah, this is the fun point of Zed. Because now we're able to use W all the time. This is the montage plays. The hardest thing for me is just keeping track of where all my shadows are and which ones I've used recently, for sure. I'm not used to it at all. Damn it, dude. Why did I think that I could ever go in like that? That was stupid by me. Dude, I cannot move. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. I'm actually, we don't even have Baron yet? Really? Oh, you got it. Well played, dude. I almost went in to go try to take it with you, too. Oh, I also landed the Shuriken, but not that it really matters. I'm pretty sure we can't win this. Oh, never mind, dude. We can. Dude, well played, Cassante. Yeah, he popped the hell off there. This guy's known for Cassante. He's kind of like a Cassante one-trick, actually. So, he's really good at it, too. The reason why I was hesitating is because even though Cassante's an ultimate, which makes his stats less, he's still for sure tankier than me. He has a shield in his kit, and I don't. And I didn't want to go in and mess up his play. If I go in and then Viego ulties me when I'm low, and I just get one shot, because Viego ultimate does deal more damage the lower you are. It's an execute. He would have turned into me, and what if then Cassante died and we would get like double killed, and it's my fault for like going too aggressively. So I was trying to be super patient, because I want the worst case scenario to be Cassante dies, but I'm alive, rather than me make a mistake and we're both dead. But hey, it worked out even better. I mean, we got him, and we also didn't die. So we have 3 items now. I might be able to just destroy this Gnar, maybe. But I'd rather go on him when he turns into Mini, because he's squishier. So I don't want to do anything until then, really. Damn, dude, I'm so dead here. Oh, you got me. I lose track of my shadows so quickly. And also, I went on him pretty early, too. The reason why they jumped on me... Well, actually, he jumped on me pretty fast. I didn't think that I was going to get jumped on anytime soon, because I didn't think that Viego would be here. But I guess I should have expected it. Because a lot of these players are somewhat known names, so I think that this is a little bit of a higher ranked lobby than what I'm normally used to when I'm trying to make a video on a champion that I'm not very competent on. So I'm not able to focus on like when they're trying to make pick plays to come back, because that's like something that a lot of high-elo players are so good at doing. Oh, is Cassante screwed? He's like really up there, isn't he? Damn, he is still alive. His mobility is just absolutely insane, dude. Absolutely crazy. Of course, take the turret, because we need to make it so we get it. And then we'll be good to just do a little bit of taking their inhibs. Dude, this freaking Viego, man. Every single time I go in, he just instantly kills me. Yeah, bad news, dude. If you turn into me, you're gonna die just like how I do. Sorry, bro. I must be using my W incorrectly, I guess. Or maybe I'm not using my E correctly, where I'm not Eing fast enough to reset my W. Maybe I should put down my shadow first and then wait for the CD to go down, like, because normally people won't be fully paying attention to it, and then after that I go in, press E, and then I reset it, so then if somebody flashes away from me, I still have an opportunity to just immediately leave without only going back to my death mark. That would probably be the play, I think. Axiom Arc, or we go Spear of Sojin, but We'll try to go full damage, I guess. I mean, we get it this time, right? Yeah. There's no way that they can take it from us. What? I lost my Edge of Night because of Ludens. Man. Is my damage enough that I can literally just go for MF and kill her with Shuriken? I doubt it, right? My Shurikens deal about 440 damage, so that's about 1200 to 1300 if I land 3. Which honestly isn't that crazy amount, but the crazy part is being able to do it multiple times. And of course, like, if I use my ultimate, I can make it so I repeat that damage to them, I guess. Okay, this Vel'Koz definitely should be dying. That Silas is 100% dead, so we don't need to worry about that. Because there's too many of my teammate up there, so instead I'll just, like, continue just pushing mid and getting farm. It's not worth just chasing one person as a whole entire team. It's kind of a waste of time. It's better to try to, like, just get some gold elsewhere while they are doing something. Vel'Koz doesn't have Zhonya's. Am I able to go in with W and reset it that easily? They're trying to kill Cassante with so many people right now. Dude, that is so many people. He can't outplay them, though. It's not possible. I'll just go top lane here for sure. At least we have a wave up here. We have nothing to do mid because it's already inhib down, so the best thing we can do is try to take the objective. I know my team's doing Baron, but I'm not worried about the enemy team being able to contest it because they all sent the whole entire enemy team bot. The only person that wasn't there is the Silas, who was dead, and he can't be there because he's dead. So I don't want to go in and throw the game. That's why I'm, like, being extremely passive. I'm worried about doing a play, and that play wasn't good, and then, like, I unnecessarily die, and that's, like, going to be impactful for my team. In the case of Cassante dying, though, it was not that bad because we got Baron off of it. I'm just saying my death would probably be meaningless. We wouldn't get Baron off of a death like mine. Because I'm not going to have, like, multiple people coming for me like how they came for Cassante. So that's why I'm playing safe as heck. Because I'm like, I don't want to be the liability that ruins the game with my inexperience. Whoa. Not sure why he ultied me that way, but... Huh, I'm just, like, getting a bunch of free kills and stuff, but I didn't really do that much during that fight. GG, I guess. Well played. I'm surprised. Dude, I have not been very impressed with Sekrum's ultimate so far, but he is so fed. I definitely think that he played better than me, but, like, why did he just ulti in that way? He, like, hit like, Vel'Koz, kind of? Was that really, like, that good? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if I want to make this, like, the game number 1 or not, because I feel like it's not as entertaining as maybe another game that I could possibly play, but hopefully you guys enjoyed me playing something that I'm not very used to tell you about what I've learned about this champion, just based off of me knowing what other people do on him, and then, of course, like, his kit is pretty straightforward, not really that complicated. Damage dealt wasn't that bad. It was okay. I think it would be pretty difficult to have this amount of damage unless you're kind of popping the heck off and also you're super good at him. So anyways, thanks for watching again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll try to get more Zed games in, though. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary. Today, we are playing some Zed mid lane versus a Malphite. I'm guessing it's a counter pick into Zed, potentially. So he's going to be chucking rocks at me, being pretty annoying. We do have a Doran shield to, like, help out with the early game, though. And why am I playing Zed? Well, he was buffed. His E got buffed a little bit. But also, Like a couple days ago when I made a video, somebody asked me like what my worst mid lane champion is. And I figure that it's probably just any of the like one-trick mid lane champions, because a lot of them I just never one-trick, and they're not really things that you would ever pick when I like played competitively. So normally you wouldn't be playing stuff like Zed, Katarina, Yasuo type deal. So probably those three. Probably Katarina's worse than my Zed. But hey, I haven't made a Zed video in a really long time, so might as well. So we'll attempt to play him, even though I know that I'm not going to be the best at him. And we'll try to like problem solve about what I try to look for. One big thing is that I've played League of Legends a lot, and I've played versus one-trick Zeds a lot. So I know, firstly, is that a lot of people just kind of don't do anything during the early game besides mostly farm, because Zed scaling is pretty ridiculous. Some people probably think that if they're like new to League of Legends, when they think of like an assassin character, that you're just supposed to get like fed early on and stuff, but Zed doesn't really, in my opinion, feel that way. He feels like so mid-game, late-game champion, because as you progress through the game, normally people do go like one lethality item as a first item, but when you do that, you normally go things that are more bruisery afterwards, whether it's like maybe Black Cleaver, Spear of Sojin, extremely popular, to make it so you have very low CDs. Because when you have low CDs on Zed, your E... there's no way we can kill him, even if I like take my Shadow in and auto-attack him. How Zed works is that you have your Shadow, which is your W, and your main damage source is your Q. Your Q will deal damage to first target. Everything beyond that takes less damage, so you want to try to hit them and not hit the minions first, unless you're like just trying to last it and stuff, because of course I do use my Q to last it quite often. So you can see that I deal quite a bit of damage, but my main goal... Dude, this guy's starting to get really low. I might be able to kill him soon. Sorry, I might, like, stop talking for a second just so I could, like, see if I can, like, find a play. But his shield's about to come back up, too. He's just trying to Q me again, but I still have my shield, too. Damn, he is so low. Well, I think that's probably the best that I could do. Maybe I can shove in another one. It looks like the Zyra also invaded too deep. I feel like I can kill you. No! What? The Comet plus Scorch? Really? Dang, dude. That guy's only level 3, and I know that Zed does so much damage once I have that Conquer, like, starting to stack. Too bad my itemization isn't really going to be the best, though. I'm going to build this, a longsword, TP back, buy this. So anyways, a lot of Zed is about using your shadows to make it so you land Qs on multiple people, like using your shurikens. So... It's about doing that and then trying to get your shadows to reset, because when you E a champion as Zed himself, because Zed can also E, his shadow will just copy you, and that will slow people. But if you use it with Zed himself, it will lower the CD of your W by 3 seconds. So as the game continues and you start building like bruiser items, it becomes ridiculous, because what will happen is you can get it to such a low cooldown on your W that you can, like, engage with ultimate, press... Normally, like, you already used W when you did use your ultimate there. This is kind of scary, dude. I don't know if we want to fight this or not, because that Malphite's, like, pretty damn strong, bro. That guy still has ultimate and everything. I don't know why he ultied without having a plan to finish me off afterwards. Now the pressure from him is, like, super gone. Anyways, keep on getting sidetracked, but you can make it so your W has, like, no cooldown. And that's why, if you ever watch Zed clips of, like, montage reels, it's almost always very late game. They have, like, 3 items minimum in most cases, or maybe even full build. Because when you get to that point in the game, you just have so much spam potential and, like, outplay potential. Man, what a terrible situation to be in, huh? But he doesn't have ultimate, so that does help out a lot. I did build a null magic on purpose because a lot of times if you play an assassin and you build pure assassin against something like a Malphite, you'll actually like really mess up the game because he can kill you so much easier than you can kill him, even with just Q spam, and it gets super annoying. So I'm just going to build one single tiny defensive item, and now we go for like a true item, like whether it's Eclipse or Cyclo Sword, whatever it might be. I thought you were gonna, like... I missed everything! I missed everything. I deserve to actually just... I also thought he was gonna headbutt underneath turret, but... Dude, if you get the kill, I honestly don't mind. I don't deserve the kill after missing everything like that. That was really embarrassing, but that also is my inexperience on Zed a little bit. Anyways, what I was trying to do is that use my W plus my ultimate to set up a triple shuriken, because if you land every single hit, it's gonna hit so hard. And that's why, like, Zed can one-shot people, especially if you go assassin build versus stuff that's actually squishy, not a Malphite. If I'm versus, like, I don't know, a Zoe, right? If I'm versus a Zoe, normally they don't build any HP items, armor items during the early game. If you can ulti them and then do that, you're just really, really strong. I might be screwed. The thing is that he can't hit me into a wall, but... You see how my W almost came back up? Because I if there's two people on top of you, does count each person individually. So I reduced my WCD by 6 seconds out of nowhere, and that almost let me survive. If I just was able to, like, have a little bit more ability haste, I probably could have escaped. I guess we'll just go for Eclipse, because that does give us the most safety, even though I don't really like this item that much, because I've looked up the win rate. It is the most popular first item on Zed, but the win rate compared to the lethality items didn't look very good, which is like the Cyclo Sword. And then I don't like going Youmuu's. I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't go Youmuu's, because it doesn't give you any ability haste. Like, ability haste just feels too good to not go on Zed, so... But once again, see how, like, I purposely built this Hex Drinker just because of how annoying Malphite damage is, and it's, like, uncounterable damage, where it's just, like, point and click. With his Q and stuff, I can't deal with that. That Malphite has no ult. Also, Skarner did use ultimate on me. There's no way it's back up by now. Malphite might walk this way. I'm on the way, I guess. But the problem is that there's no way that my teammates can get him. I never pinged. I mean, he should have no R, I'm assuming. He should have no ultimate, right? Like, there's no way it's back up by now. I'm okay with getting hit. Continue hitting the thing. Zed's passive is every single thing that you hit that's below half takes bonus damage. For champions, it's just one auto attack like every 6 seconds, but for other stuff, it's every single time you auto attack them, which also is why Zed jungle can exist, because once things get low, then he can finish them with the passive very quickly, like Dragon. So be aware that you're actually pretty good at helping out once things get below half. Before they get below half, they're not really that easy to kill. Just trying to get the minion, not really get hit by this guy. If you land double hits onto people, you do get a little bit of energy back. So if you ever land double, triple shurikens on repeat, it does help out quite a bit. And we're kind of just waiting for, like, later stage of the game because, what? Is that just to pressure me, I guess? Okay. I don't know why he ultied me, but sure. Unless I'm, like, about to get dove or something, but I just don't feel like that's about to happen. So that was kind of strange that he would attempt that. Okay. It's fine with me. I think we just continue finishing the Eclipse. Let's not buy boots. In fact, do I just go, let me, the website that I use is LOL Analytics, kind of like analytics, but with LOL in the front. That's the only website that I like using. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but, I like the way that they show the information. And yep, this is exactly why I built that thing. I should have never let him hit me there, though. This is exactly why I want this Hex Drinker, man. If I didn't have this, like, even Malphite without AP items would completely destroy me so fast. Like, he would just Q spam a bunch, and with no MR, no Hex Drinker, you would be so vulnerable to dying so quickly. That's why I had to build this early on. It, like, is a way to make it so Malphite lane doesn't just instantly win because of how difficult it is to face him. Especially with him going, like, this type of build, too. Even if he all-ins me with Q and ultimate, I still have Hex Drinker that will help me a little bit at least, so I think that I'm not in that much danger to die. At least I hope not. I know that he does have physical damage from his W and stuff, so... there is a Skarner there, and I'm not really interested in fighting both of those guys. Skarner's mostly physical damage by, like, a lot. Because of his rock, his E, his ultimate, I believe, does like 2 types of damage. No freaking way he lives, dude. Are you serious? I didn't even play that badly that time. So I had to ulti, use my W to gap close, land at, I believe, double shuriken. I got 1 auto attack off, which is below half, so that 1 auto attack does the bonus magic damage, which I only can do 1 time, and he still lived. Oh, that's so frustrating. Wait, you're overstaying for cannon. Dude, okay, never mind. I'm not frustrated anymore. He overstayed for cannon that hard. So already, another thing you might have just noticed is that now my cooldowns are starting to get low enough to the point that I can actually use Q twice off of 1 W. Bro, I can't even kill these guys, can I? Because I'm just too... Oh, nice, you got one of them. At least Ezreal did. Just go mid. I'll just take over bot, because that's normally what we do anyway, so I'll just, like, stay down here now. We'll just shove out. Putting the shadow behind the minions and then using your ability makes it so you can, like, hit the whole entire wave with both shurikens. Like the melees and the other ones. And we are starting to progress towards mid-game. Starting to get way more ability haste. Starting to feel a bit easier to even, like, duel the people that are a bit tankier. But still not enough. We need a Black Cleaver, badly, to make it so I can actually shred armor. Also become tankier. So we still have a long ways to go before I could probably even, like, duel Malphite, if ever. I don't know if I ever can kill this guy. I mean, Malphite's pretty ridiculous. At least I get a clip shield. I can, like, poke him a little bit, but as you can see, it's, like, barely doing anything right now because I have no armor pen at all. 0. 200 armor. We do have a Zyra, though, so we can't just, like, do that forever. I'm trying to bait him into Zyra, but she's not really trying to help. Nice. So we're just, like, using our shadows away. I use my R to come back. You can use your R one more time to go back to your original position. Your R also lasts longer than your W, so be aware that you normally have a pretty long duration that you can, like, just do whatever with. I once again do not know why this Malphite continues using his ultimate onto me, though. It's very strange, because you should probably save it until I actually get low. There's, like, literally no reason to use it early. My team can do this, but I'll help with them just in case. I'm, like, a little bit worried, just a tad, because Ezreal is base too. And I can help out to do it kind of fast, because as soon as it gets low, every single auto attack does, like, over 300 damage with my passive. Alright, cool. Let's just go. Unless Malphite face checks, and Zyra and me just try to kill. Oh, Zyra's challenger? I didn't even realize. Do you want to try to kill him because you're AP? Oh no, you missed. I mean, there's no way he has ultimate back up, right? I'm guessing she'll kill him. Nice. Okay, he did have ultimate back up. But once again, just like a little bit of tankiness. This time it wasn't from the Hex Drinker, but if I didn't have 25 bonus magic resist, I once again probably would have died. A lot of times building just the smallest defensive item, like another matchup that I think that is considered a counter, I'm not really sure, this could be not true, it's not like I play Zed all the time, is like Lissandra. People pick Lissandra into Zed all the time because, you know, it's a pretty good way to like... Let's just buy level 1 boots. I don't know, I want my Black Cleaver now, and honestly, I don't really know what boot version I want. Maybe I should go Merc Treads, and I just haven't really decided yet. I guess they do have, like, a decent amount of CC. Anyways, yeah, just, like, having, like, a Hex Drinker or Merc Treads versus Lissandra early game significantly makes you, like... have a way easier just farm lane. And if you don't do that, then it becomes so challenging. Once again, I do not want to damage this guy until I get my Black Cleaver, because obviously I'm just not going to be able to kill him. He is way too tanky. But we can whittle him down and stuff. Like, as you can see, that tiny bit of poke is eventually stacking. And also, I'm very close to finishing the Cleaver, which will finally allow me to, like, get some of his armor off of him. I'm wondering if Malphite is going to ulti me soon, just like how he always has, man. Because he's been doing it so much. I have my TP ready, but this isn't turning into a fight. Like, I'm so ready. But they're not engaging on my team, so I can't TP in because they'll just walk away or turn on me. I don't know which, but they'll do something. I can just go bot lane again. The Malphite will come back, though, no matter what. The Scuttle Crab bot side. Still need a little bit more money. Yo? But my teammates are coming, bro. Okay, this time he used his ultimate away. See, that's the benefit of not using your ultimate randomly onto me. You can save your life. It's a pretty strong method. No, she's gonna be able to escape. Unless she's right here. She's not, dude. That's what I was worried about TPing. That fight was so damn short. She just, like, ulti them away or something. At least we got mid-turret, though. It's still really good pressure, if anything, so whatever. Also, I can continue looking for her, too. No way, dude. I actually would have been able to freaking kill them if I just burned Flash. 100%. I could have outplayed that so well if I just burned Flash R. And I saw the play in my head, but my fingers just don't react because I don't, I kind of understand Zed, you know, and like what I should be doing, but I'm not gonna be perfect at him. Oh, that's such a big deal too. But those are the things that also, you should like look out for of like, I made a huge mistake and this is gonna set my team behind. But was my mistake, like, from, like, did I have a plan in mind? And was there an opportunity that I missed? Or did I just, like, int? And in my case, I definitely had a plan. But unfortunately, I just am not skillful enough yet. If I wanted to, like, get good, those are the types of things that you can, like, start thinking about. It's just like, alright, there was totally potential there. I just can't hesitate when I see the opportunity to, like, do a Flash ultimate play onto a Tristana that has no ultimate because she recently used it onto Camille, and, like, the Bard just recently flashed. We saw him use ultimate as well, so he's plenty killable. There is a set behind us. I'm just letting my team know. There is a set behind us. And he is just taking our base, which is rough. Obviously, we go for Tristana first. I'm getting, like, massive shuriken hits off. And, like, my shuriken hits normally are hitting, like, multiple times here. So my CDs, my energy is just completely returning to me. Like, I just flashed away. This guy's in the pit. Ooh, he's actually gonna maybe be able to escape, or am I too strong here? We will not go further. We actually lost all of our base, huh? Oh well. I mean, the thing is that we need to start winning some fights and getting, like, some more gold onto me and stuff, so... It's not really the absolute worst thing to happen to us. We didn't lose the dragon. We could have still lost the fight. I still got so much for myself. Bard is quite annoying. We're not at our peak strength yet. As I said, in my opinion, Zed really starts taking off at 3 items. Especially versus the tankier team comps. Versus, if you play Zed as an assassin and you're versus super squishy team comp, you could probably win games pretty fast and, like, get really fed. But this isn't one of those games. I need to... Also, blue buff is ridiculous on Zed. It increases your energy regen, so you're not gated as much. There is definitely a ward in here. 100%. Also, the Bard, like, has to be in the area. You're not able to hit that guy. They're not even starting it, bro. Oh my god, I lost track of myself. And then the dragon killed me. Oh, I lost track of myself when I took my ultimate back in. I had my W back up because I pressed my E, but it doesn't matter because I already got, like, damaged by Tristana pretty heavily. I didn't one-shot or anything because my ultimate takes 3 seconds to pop and stuff, and even though she would have died, maybe I should have just never used my W in. I think I could have used my W to damage her, but not go in. That's what I should have done. Damn, they rifted mid? Are we actually just gonna, like, lose off that? It might be defendable. Plus, the turrets will respawn. Because I don't think they can just end while being this low on all of them. But obviously, it does suck that our base is in shambles now. For some reason, part of me feels like this isn't that bad, though. Just because, I've seen Zed experiences like this before, and I know that time feels like it's on my side. As long as the Nexus still is up, we can always come back. It's only a matter of time before I finish the next item, have even more CDR, and then onwards, as I, like, continue just being able to become tankier as well, I'm not going to have as many issues of the team fights just one-shotting me, just going in. Plus, I feel like a lot of my mistakes right now are just skill issue and not, like, team comp gap. I feel completely fine against them. Bard's going to rotate top pretty soon. My ECD is already just non-existent, or my W, I should say. My Black Cleaver. Okay, I mean, the Malphite's on me solo, guys. I mean, that guy doesn't really do that much. Gonna Q that guy for a little bit of damage. I'm probably dead here. Most likely. I almost was able to escape. Can Camille just kill and then get out and defend the base? Because if she can, This is kind of fine. The turrets are coming up soon. We managed to get a bunch of kills for ourselves. I don't know how long it's going to take for Ezreal to scale, or if he'll ever scale this game. I think Ezreal is normally an awful champion against this type of team comp. Ezreal has survivability. Ezreal like can do stuff, like to peel for himself, but his damage probably is just so lacking. He probably just does nothing to the tankier people on our on the enemy team. So, yeah. We're still getting to the point where I can use my W to almost run away from these tanks, though, like, all the time. So, 1 turret's up, 2 turrets up. They're really doing this? I have TP available, guys. Alright, I'll just TP in. I think I have to, because they're starting to do it kind of fast here. If they just back away, it's kind of bad because they just burned my own thing. Dude, I can't escape afterwards, bro. Tristan is the only one who died. They're not... Oh, yeah, they can't go for end because we got the perts back. I think I should have ultied the Set sooner. As soon as Set used his W, if I ultied him with everybody around, it would have been better than what I did. I don't think that going for Tristan is the play either, because I felt like Tristana was already going to die, which he did. Dude, Camille, they were literally going to finish the Baron if I don't TP in, so I wonder what she's on about. I also think that another big thing is that they have a bunch of shields on their team, so probably the next item is going to be the Serpent's Fang, and then I'm full build because obviously the next item would be Maw, and I'm like good to go after that. We're not level 16 just yet. I haven't played team fights well enough at all, for sure. But we still managed to get 9 kills, and we still have, like, time to, improve ourselves further. Just give it. I think we just go side lane for now. Camille, you were the last person mid. Why are you just not shoving it? If you weren't going to go top, then... Oh, no. And now it's just going to be a hard engage when I go topside. That's so annoying, man. Right when I literally got into position to finally get a good shove going. We just have to give both inhibs and defend the base for sure. That's the only way. The blue buff is doing wonders. I think we just give that. That's fine. Our turrets will respawn again. It's no big deal. Except for like his double inhib this time, but who cares? I don't think that we can catch this guy, can we? Why did he go in instead of out? Wow, he really would rather try to just go for a kill onto my teammate than just try to escape? That's crazy. I have my Maw now, I guess. Otherwise, I go for the other item. So, our WCD starts when you first cast it. So when Tristana tried to fight with her team, I took my W in and my WCD was 3 seconds. So when I pressed E, it immediately reset it. So I'm able to effectively like reset my W instantaneously in fights. Which is, of course, kind of bonkers. Tristana's going to die for that mistake. I also should have stayed pushing bot maybe because I did have free time. I was a little bit worried that my team was going to get into a scenario that I couldn't get to, but I guess I do have TP, so there's no reason to be fearful of that any longer. I could also not go Serpents and just go something else. Like a Death Dance would make me tankier substantially. Because I do feel like one person would die, which would get rid of the like Death Dance thingy. Which would be huge. If I'm gonna try to kill a tankier person, it's normally best to probably stack my Black Cleaver on them before I press R as well. So I need to have that mindset. How fast do I take this? Not very fast. Wait, is Camille dead? No, another important teammate dead for like a whole entire minute with open Nexus, bro. I'll TP in, but like this is not the fight because there's no way that anybody can deal damage here. I managed to just spam my E and Q enough to the point that I managed to kill some of them and chunk some too by Red Pot. I don't have my ultimate for Trist any longer, so this is going to be so challenging on this last part. Plus they're TPing in too. Oh, but one of our turrets is back though. Wow, the Bard stun actually ruined everything, never mind. Man! The Bard stun. Yeah, Ezreal was never really able to reach his true peak of strength, huh? This set's just gonna end, I think. I don't think Zyra can stop it. Sadly. Ezreal also just doesn't deal damage. Well, anyways, we tried. I mean... Unfortunately, I feel like we probably did have a better chance if we had maybe a better like backline champion to kill their front line, but I also didn't play perfect either. Zyra definitely was one of the biggest strengths versus them. My damage dealt should be pretty high. Ezreal damage, not that good, but hey, I tried. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to try to do more Zed games, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.